Mark!
Peter!
Where did everybody go?
I don't know where our users went. The Generation C are not on Facebook anymore.
It's a problem.
Yeah, let me see, what is the problem here? Wait, what is this?
What is TikTok?
TikTok? Hi, my name is Juan Carlos.
And my name is Orestis.
From the Technical University of Munich.
Together with Simon Hegelich, we perform a first analysis of political communication on TikTok.
But what is TikTok? TikTok is a video sharing platform where users can share videos of themselves singing, dancing, or just doing creative, funny videos. Let me show you some examples.
But there is something special that it can be done on TikTok. Besides creating videos as the one you saw, you can create a duet. A duet is when you take an already existing video and you embed it in your own video and you interact with it by replying to it, reinforcing the opinion on it, making a joke about it. But there is something special that it can be done on TikTok. Besides creating videos as the one you saw, you can create a duet. A duet is when you take an already existing video and you embed it in your own video and you interact with it by replying to it, reinforcing the opinion on it, making a joke about it. But there is something special that it can be done on TikTok. Besides creating videos as the one you saw, you can create a duet. A duet is when you take an already existing video and you embed it in your own video and you interact with it by replying to it, reinforcing the opinion on it, making a joke about it.
So we wanted to find out if TikTok is a platform where politics plays a big role. We wanted to know if users use TikTok to express themselves politically, if they also use dancing and singing to express political content. So let me show you some examples of what we found.
To Syria, Iraq, and Afghanistan. Trump is taking us out of Turkey. He's taking us out of Syria. He killed the leader of ISIS. He created 6 million plus jobs. He has grown the GDP plus 50 to 100 points per year. The stock market is hitting brand new records each week. To Syria, Iraq, and Afghanistan. Trump is taking us out of Turkey. He's taking us out of Syria. He killed the leader of ISIS. He created 6 million plus jobs. He has grown the GDP plus 50 to 100 points per year. The stock market is hitting brand new records each week.
So, users use TikTok indeed to express political opinions. So, we asked ourselves, what features does political communication on TikTok has in terms of partisan users, interaction structure, and diffused content? For that, we employed computer vision, natural language processing, a network analysis tool to understand political interactions on TikTok by analyzing a case study on US politics.
So for our research, we looked for hashtags, hashtag Republican and hashtag Democrat, and we collected the videos that appear on the search menu from TikTok. There is a limit of how many videos can appear on the TikTok search. We crawl all of them that appear in the first search on 1st of February. We collected around 8,000 videos. From these 8,000 videos, we labeled them as Republican, as pro-Democrat, or neither. It's important to notice that if they were discussing an issue that was not completely related to a political party, we only labeled them as a pro-party if they also had included hashtags supporting this party. In total, we collected 4,000 videos from Republican and almost 2,000 videos from Democrat. And as we can see here, the Republican videos obtained more likes, shares, and comments. We looked at the age of the users using facial recognition algorithms, and we find here that the Democrats were younger to a certain respect as the Republicans. Around 80% of them are less than 30 years old. So the majority of the TikTok users that are expressing themselves politically are very young. When we investigated how were they interacting with each other, we looked at the duets. And as we had classified each video, we were able to say which video was corresponding to a Democrat talking to a Republican and a Republican duetting a Democrat. So here are the results. So 19% of the videos from Democrats were duetting a Democrat, whereas 77% of the Republicans were duetting also a Republican. And on the cross-partisan discussions were mostly from Democrats to Republican. There were very few from Republican to Democrats. The best way to see it is on a network. We plotted each user as a node, and a node that goes to another node means a duet. So the blue nodes are the Democrats and the red nodes are the Republicans, and the lines are between Democrats and Republicans, both cross-partisan and partisan. And as we can see on the plot, we see a big cluster of Republican users on one side, and on the other we see smaller clusters of Democratic users responding to also Democrats or to Republicans.
Besides understanding how partisans interacted in the TikTok ecosystem for our case study, we also looked at the content they were generating. For that, we employed face recognition algorithms that tried to understand the emotions users externalized in their videos. As you can see, both Democrats and Republicans externalized more or less the same feelings in their video. We see a high amount of neutral feeling, but also a high amount of happiness. That is because users are really pleasantly creating the videos, they enjoy them, they are making fun, they are dancing, and this was also depicted in the algorithm's results. We saw a low percentage of sadness, anger, and contempt. Besides analyzing the mood that users externalized when they created their videos, we investigated the topics that they discussed. So the topic modeling algorithm yielded 9 topics. That were about Democratic and the Republican Party, about gun policy, about social diversity, about Donald Trump and his impeachment, which was trending at the point we collected the data, and some other categories. We can see that both Democrats and Republicans engaged on similar discussions, with some discussion being more popular by Republicans, such as Donald Trump and gun policies, and some topics being more popular by Democrats, like social diversity. We also employed a hashtag valence methodology to classify hashtags and how they were used by partisans. We found that partisans of both parties used in general as much as hashtags as possible in order to draw attention to their video. But we found out some irregularities in hashtags, such as that Democrats used more hashtags related to the Trump's impeachment, to vote the Democratic Party, to support the LGBT rights, and so on. On the other side, Republicans used hashtags like KAG, Keep America Great, pro-life hashtags, and other hashtags used in general by the alt-right. Finally, we concluded that politics are an important part of the TikTok ecosphere. As you can see, videos containing political hashtags were viewed significantly, not only about Donald Trump, but also about Bernie Sanders, Biden, Warren, and as well as other figures that are of political importance, like Greta Thunberg.
Let's wrap up our findings. We find that the Republicans have higher partisan interaction, whereas the Democrats have higher cross-partisan interactions. The Republican content is more popular on the platform, and also if we take the average per video. The users that are spreading political content are primarily young, and both genders are present in an equal manner. We find that duets is a new feature from TikTok that creates a new type of interactivity, and it's the closest that we can find to offline debates. We find that politics on TikTok is irrelevant of its ecosystem and should be research further.
Our interaction with political TikTok content yielded interesting insights we can reflect on. First of all, on TikTok, politics are taking place as a form of entertainment. Users are the stars, presenting and framing topics to the rest of the users. When in the traditional media we had political bandits and journalists that presented political information, users themselves have this role and become the central holders of political information. We also see that slowly news broadcasters, politicians, and other media are jumping in on TikTok and create pages and sharing their content on the platform. That is really interesting because we can really see how institutionalized politics are slowly taking up space on the platform, and it's interesting to see how this might change the political communication. Furthermore, we found out that content on TikTok is really personalized based on recommendation algorithms. Each user has the For You page where they get contents that are algorithmically curated and also depend on the virality of the videos. Hence, it will be really interesting to investigate how do recommendation algorithms influence political communication on TikTok, and also how the virality on content itself influences what topics are going to be discussed and how much. So these were the results of our analysis, during which we encountered serious ethical issues we want to discuss with you. First, a lot of users on TikTok are really young, and it is an open question if they are aware of what it means to put yourself in the public sphere from such a young age.
And these users are not only sharing their political ideology, they are also sharing their biometric data, their faces. And this is a rich source of information which could be exploited by third parties through facial recognition algorithms.
In our analysis, we also use face recognition algorithms to detect a user genders. Our algorithm was only classifying in binaries, which automatically puts specific social groups into invisibility and discriminates them. Future research should take that in consideration and find ways to promote an inclusive research environment.
Additionally, further research should focus on 2 points. First, is TikTok a tool where misinformation can spread? And second, does using TikTok lead to more political polarization or to a more healthy political environment?
That was great.
That was great.
That was great.